Hey guys, how you doing? Jawas Junkyard here. Look, we just received our shipment of Dragoon MS and MSUV, and I just wanted to make a little bit of a video today showing you what you get in your kit and then how to use it. So in your box, you're going to get your tack ring with your sub attack ring already screwed in, your weight disc, you're going to get the core, right, already with the logo printed on it, and you're going to get one of the two bit chips, or bit chip protectors, whatever you want to call them. You'll also get a little baggie with your order that's going to have inside it, it's going to have the other version of the bit chip protector. It's going to have these two sub bit chip protector elements. Now these are what I've done to enable a friction fit lock, very similar to the original series. So you're going to have to actually glue these into your chips. That's why you get two, and you can swap them out between, you can choose whichever one you want as your bit chip. And I'm going to show you in this video how to do that. You're going to get one, bit protector tool remover that I've designed and 3D printed. Everyone gets one for free. And you'll get your rubber bit chip, spin tip, excuse me. And you're going to have to glue this in place. And we'll show you how right now. So I'm using the gold one because I haven't actually got my own gold one yet. So you just add a little bit of glue on the bottom. So you can see here there's a nice big opening there. Now this works, this is the same for the MS or MSUV. You just need a dab. It doesn't need much to stay in place. Just put that in, let it rest, just sit to the side. Simple as that. It should look something like this in the case of Dragoon MS. And MSUV, you get the red plastic, which I guess there's no need to do a separate video on it because it's the same, but you get the picture. So I'm going to take one of my bit chips, and I'll take one of these 3D printed sub bit chip inserts. Now since they're 3D printed, they're not perfect, but they do the job. There is a bit of a keying to it, so it should, take it in the one direction. So all you really need to do is sort of line it up. Now you do need glue, but I'm just going to show you this straight away. You do need glue to hold it in place, but yeah, you'll see that there's actually some keyways for these little leg tabs. It's hard to see in the video, but there's little leg tabs you'll see in person, and that'll line up properly. So all you do, again, take a dab of glue. Now, normally I would do this for every order, but I've got too many orders, and I don't think you guys want to wait. And it's something that you guys can take just a couple of minutes and do it exactly as you want. It's really simple enough. So there you go. You just push it in, let it glue, and the keyway, has locked it in place, so you can't really insert it wrong. And you just let it dry. Obviously give it 5 minutes or so before you can sort of really play with it. But obviously, like all things are super glue, a 24-hour bond is basically peak. So I'm going to leave that on the table there just to dry. And just, I guess for interest's sake, why not? I'll do the second one. I can show you that in just a matter of a couple of minutes. We've got it all set up. Now, I always like to, before gluing, just make sure it lines up. And if you have any issues with these, let me know. I can send you the 3D print file for this. Obviously, that's preferred option over than sending you a shipment internationally just for a few cents worth of plastic. But yeah, I'll have the file available on my site for free. So anyone, if you know a friend with a printer, you can do it. You've got a printer, you can do it. Or, if you want to use a 3D printing service and get it done in a nylon or something a bit more robust, that's completely fine too. That's why I make those files available for free, so you can really customize it as you want. Now, and I guess you could do it in a way where you get this color to match, like the gold one, you can do this in a gold. You can, if you got the silver one, you can do it in silver. I've done it white because the fair majority of my orders and the stock is in the white paint finish, so that's why that's done. Yeah, I do have some silver and gold filaments, but it's not going to be anywhere near as gold as this. It's not real metal, so it's not going to be that good. Alright, hopefully this is now dried up enough, the first one we did. that I can actually show you how to assemble it, but it's really simple. It's like the original. You just take that, you put it through, there you go, with the weight disc, sorry, excuse me, just getting ahead of myself. You line it up, you put it through the weight disc, and you do the same on the attack ring. And then in my case, I'll use the actual Dragoon Art. You line it up just like you would normally. You push it down until you hear it click. You take, I like to use the tool all the time, it's just quick and easy. And there you have it, it's now locked in place. You've got a beautiful new, in this case, gold Dragoon MS, ready to launch. Yeah, you can see it sits off just the surface proudly. Now, I played with this depth actually a little bit, and to see where it was optimized with the launcher. I actually found that the depth of this really had an impact on how it gripped with the launcher. I don't know if it was just my couple launchers that I have been worn or whatnot, but I guess that's, everyone knows that their HMS series launchers weren't perfect as those grips wore off. But yeah, it does launch really well, and if you're having trouble with it launching, let me know, and maybe I can send you a separate file for that. That's just slightly shallower, because it's just maybe in your particular setup with your launcher, it's just playing a bit of games. But yeah, I found that in my testing, I played around and optimized it on the MS and MSUV and got it to where it works really well with my set of launchers, but I don't have a huge sample size. Which brings me to my next point. I will eventually be doing a HMS improvement launcher. It may not be metal, it may still be plastic, but I want to change the mechanism in which those grips work, the side grips. I actually want to do it in a way that's like a grub screw driven, so you can actually adjust it on the fly. Say the plastic wears out a little bit, you're finding it's not gripping your bay anymore, just get Allen key, twist it a couple times, and all of a sudden you're back to a brand new launcher. So I'm thinking of doing something like that, because I really like the fact that this launcher is both left and right spin, and you can change on the fly. And it's a really cool attachment. Like, all I have to do is design the attachment that goes over it, like the dual spin launcher in the HMS series, where you can have the attachment of the original plastic gen launcher. So it'll be really good offering for all of my custom bays. So I'll just show you the gold as I just did. And, you know, I love that, it's beautiful. The gold's always, for me, I love having a huge collection of gold metal bays. I know in some products people love the gold, in some they don't, but hey, I'm making these, I'm investing a lot of time and money in it, I get to choose some things that I want to do just for me. So you can see here the silver one, this looks fantastic, I love this one. And as you're all aware, I have spare weight discs for sale. So say for example you want the dark gunmetal grey weight disc with the chrome silver every other part, you know, you can just buy a spare weight disc and you can swap between them. So you can really customize these however you like. Now yeah, this silver one will be the same. I don't think I need to show you how to do the setup again completely for a second time, but I will go off camera and do it again for myself so I can have a complete collection of MS and MSUV in gold, silver and white. Thank you for your attention, everybody. I really hope you enjoy this product. This is my first attempt at a non-original series, at the HMS series, and I think we've done a really good job here with some tests, so thank you for being patient. Your patience is basically the reason why I decided to give everyone 2 bit chips at no extra cost. I wore that cost, and I designed and 3D printed all of these for you at, again, 0 cost. I was going to sell it, but I thought, you know what, I want to support the guys supporting me, and I've included this little keyring for free. And I probably will just put the STL file on my website, again, for free, for those that want to use it for your own HMS series base. It'll work with the original HMS series, all of them as well. There's no reason why it's locked to my design. It's not. It's a really cool tool. You can put a keyring here on your keys, or, you know, I actually use the keyring attachment to attach it to my HMS launcher, so that every time I have a HMS launcher with me, which probably means I'm playing with some HMS bays, I had this ready to go, easy to swap out the tools, no need to hurt your fingers or whatever, or scratch your nails or whatnot. It was just use this tool, bang, comes out, in and out every time. So thanks for your attention, guys. I also have Black Dronza now back in stock, but please give me a bit of time. I'm currently trying to go through a process of de-stressing, and I've actually taken some time off to focus on doing that. So I'm going to be a bit slower in getting my orders out. So please bear with me. I just needed to take a little bit of a break. Thank you for your support as always. Checking out.